Hi, I'm Adam, and welcome to South Ingoa Paranormal. So it's great to have you lovely people back with me again. First of all, I've got to give you an apology for last night. I didn't put any bonus content up. It just slipped my mind. As you know, the shakedown is fast approaching. It's now 2 weeks off, so my mind has been elsewhere, and that's kept me really busy. And case in point was Thursday. Thursday. Case in point was Sunday night. I had to do a tabletop meeting, which consisted of a couple of members of the council, a chief inspector and a superintendent from Essex Police, along with my committee as well. And basically what it is just summarising the event and going over some scenarios of what could happen and how we would deal with them. So that's a tabletop. And as I said, my mind was very much fixed on that because it was the first time I had to do it. Well, I had to do it properly anyway. I mean, I did do a follow-up in 2019 because our event manager at the time, Natalie, she did the main one with the main people. Obviously, she's, very well experienced in all that sort of thing. And I just did like a second one for the people who couldn't attend the initial one. But because obviously we got a very different set of people this time, and I'm official chair for the event. I had to sit down and host it, so obviously you can appreciate I was a little bit nervous. More or less went alright, I think. It's I got it out of the way, so to speak. But as I say, my mind's been on other things, and as I say, with 2 weeks to go, we're still, running around a bit and dealing with things. So just been attention's been directed elsewhere. Not only that, but also with last week, I had my regular work, but I had to do 2 trips to Hereford for my daytime job, and I've also had to fit my DJ work in around that as well. So I've been very much on a whistle stop, and it's to say, it impacts you. So when you get a bit of time off, you can want to put your feet up a little bit. I'm going to try and do that this week. I have actually got this week off my daytime job, so I've got some bits to sort out. I've got the faults to still drop out the Honda. I've only gone near that, which I need to do. I need to try and look at the front end of my sub 93, suss out which brake's warped, and so on. What I am going to try and do, if the weather's better than today, because I am actually recording this on Monday, and at the moment the weather for today looks a bit rubbish. If it clears up during the week, I'm going to get out and do a spot recording, because I do need to get a bit more content. Obviously the next couple of weeks we've got Rochford Hall still, and I've got a couple of other bits as well to follow on from that. One was a site I visited in December, so that tells you how far back I last did some recording. And then we had a church I visited over by Southend Airport, so they're to come as well. And we've got some curious responses there. So if you watched Rochford Hall last week, hopefully you've now seen a very unlikely link that I didn't expect with me and the spirit that was in there. Not so much a related link, but dates, if that makes sense. But obviously if you've seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're not, you can watch it now. That was quite good. So hopefully I'm going to try and get out and do a little bit this week. There's one or two places relatively nearby that's pricked me interest. Again, places that haven't been visited, or that I'm aware of. So I'm going to go and check them out again. If there's nothing there, there's nothing there. But if there's something, you'll get to see it. And there we go. Right, so that's what we've been up to now. Last but not least, as mentioned in the description, I'm going to get onto the Retinum content again, and if you can cast your mind back to the first investigation. Now, as I said before on my channel, when you visit, if you're a new subscriber, which I've got now, I've got 922 subscribers, so we're getting there. That 1,000 will be creeping up, and then we can do all the live stuff as well. But anyway, as I particularly said to newer subscribers, please go back and check out my old material, just to see what not only see where I come from, but you might see stuff that I've missed. So that's why I'm always saying, like, go back and have a look. Now, when we did the first one, that was myself, Paranormal Essex. There was quite a lot of people there. It was quite noisy, admittedly. And what this was is that we thought we had the name Benny come through, or something like that. You know, it sounded like Benny. And one of my subscribers, so shout out to Niall D, nicely spotted on this one. He actually said around the 44-minute mark, it sounded like Darren had come through on the spirit box. And again, I've gone over it, and it now does sound like Darren. As I say, whether it's a bit noisy, misheard something, or what, or missed that, I don't know. But that is, I'm like listening, thinking, yeah, actually, I think he's on to something here. So that's why I say to anyone new, go back and look over my old stuff, because you'll pick up stuff that I've missed. And as I say, Noel's done it. I've had a couple of other people that have spotted stuff that I've missed. And yeah, it just enables me to go back and to sort of have a fresh set of eyes on it. And that yet again sort of validates that Darren was there. Now obviously, if you watched it, you'd have seen the attitude that we got from Pat regarding Darren. If not, obviously go and watch it. You know, and we know that Darren wasn't supposed to be there. He was only the getaway driver. So for someone who wasn't supposed to be there, why is the level of anger? Why has his name come out several times? You know, that's, and again, as I said before, when people say he couldn't be in, well, you know, again, this isn't an exact science. It's not cut and dry, but the attitude and you know what come through from Pat, from Tony, and especially the EVP that Tracy caught, and now that bit as well. It's like, well, it was there. You know, that's about as close as you're going to get without trying to collar him, because no one knows where he is. And as you said in one of our previous videos, the last article we come across was written in 2009. It was updated in 2012. That was the last known whereabouts, and he's somewhere in. It says he's somewhere in southern England. Yeah, so you know, without being able to physically pull him in, and that's only down to the police, and it's whether they are going to do that or not, or if his identity has been changed to such an extent that they don't know where he is. I don't know. I mean, as I say, I'm not a copper. Only they'd know that. As I say, to have that level of emotion directed at him would suggest that he was there. You know, when you just remember that he was only supposed to be the getaway driver, he didn't even go down the lane. All he was there to was pick Mickey and Jack up, and you'd have thought the level of anger, if it was them, would have been directed at Mick and Jack, but it wasn't. It was at Darren. So anyway, I'm going to let you watch this. See what you think. You know, as I said, this is picked out. I think Noel's right. But yeah, what do you think? Let me know.
Pat, do you know you got set up that night?
Yes.
Can you tell me who it is? Can you tell me who it is? Can you tell me who it is?
Benny was one there, one as new sound on your people just said.
Gonna leave it there. As I said, this Wednesday, part 4, Rochford Hall. We'll use the Ouija board again. And although I still didn't get on it, watching it that first time, I was quite happy that it was being used correctly. So that's Wednesday. So anyway, gonna leave it there. Love and light to you all. Thanks for watching. See you Wednesday.